Hey everyone, welcome back to the Gamers Hall. I'm Chris, and I'm here to tell you about something they've added to 1D&D that I think needs to be added to something else to make it even better, and that is the Dazed condition. Let's get into it. Alright, so the Dazed condition is a new condition they've added, and when you are dazed, you can move or take one action on your turn, not both. You also can't take any bonus actions or reactions if you are dazed. Now, the only thing I've been able to find so far that will give you the dazed condition is the cleric's turn undead, at which will daze a creature for a minute, or unless they take damage, becoming incapacitated and other stuff. But the dazed condition, I really like this. The fact that you can only take a move action or your action and nothing else on your turn. I think we should implement this into something else. I think that if you get knocked unconscious, you drop to 0 hit points, I think you should get the dazed condition when you are brought back. So when someone heals you back up, you are under the dazed condition for the first round. I'm going to go another step even further with this. If you felt any death saving throws or had any death saving throw failures because someone attacked you while you were down, I'm going to say we increase that. If someone heals you up from that, you are dazed a number of turns equal to the number of death saving throws you failed, which is going to be 1 or 2. Definitely not going to be 3 because you'd have been dead. So the fact that you'd be, if you failed 1 death saving throw, you get up, now you're dazed for 2 turns. And that's going to change some things. I think if you add the dazed condition to someone dropping to 0 and getting brought back in this way, one, it's going to stop people from wanting to say, oh, let's just wait. You don't need a healing potion. We can do that out of combat, or wait until you drop to 0 and somebody will come force feed you one, or don't use your healing word because you're just gonna drop to 0 anyways. So this will prevent people from saying, hey, just let them drop to 0 and we can deal with it when they get hit and come back up. Coming back up with a negative effect is going to stop things like this, because it's one thing in D&D I've kind of always disliked. And I mean, don't get me wrong, hey, DMs, you got to do it too. And your creatures drop to 0 and you bring them back up, they're under the dazed condition as well. I mean, I think there needs to be a consequence to dropping to 0, and the dazed condition is one of those things I think that will really fix that. Because how many times have you seen someone get into a fight, UFC fighter, they get rocked, they're not fighting the same anymore, or that they actually do get knocked out. When they come to, it ain't the same. They ain't waking up and just full on attacking. Now, I know what some of you might say is there's videos out there where people get rocked or knocked out and then they'll start actually continuing the fight, not knowing, like fighting the referee, trying to get him in a chokehold or something. But at the same time, that person's dazed. They're confused. They're not really at full force like you would be in D&D. Is this a fantasy game? Yes. But there needs to be a little bit of realism and a little bit of consequences that come with this. And letting your players drop to 0 and just putting 1 hit point on them, there needs to be some more negative effect than just nothing. It's like, oh, 1 hit point. Oh, yeah, you're up and you're 100%, nothing wrong with you. And I think the dazed condition can help with this. But I think this would make for more exciting gameplay, exciting combat, and it'll make things definitely a lot more tense. And it also makes it to where the players really aren't just saying, hey, I'll heal you once you drop, because that becomes a big thing. I've seen a lot of things where people are just like, oh, I'm a paladin. Hey, I'll wait for you to drop to 0 and I'll come give you 1 hit point. Because why would I give you any more? And if you're waking up dazed all the time, I mean, this could change the effects of how some of these play out and what goes on. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I might be onto something, or do you think this is just too much and it's a little too hardcore for some players out there? Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments. Otherwise, keep having fun at your gaming tables, and I will see you on the next video. Keep rolling them Nat 7s, guys.